Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade and the City. I am your girl Treese,
It snows.
and today we are here for a whole brand new show. Compliments of Carlos, the King. Uh, it is the Bold and the Bougie, season
Bringing
one,
us all the ratchetness.
episode one. Let me reintroduce myself, okay? So, welcome,
I am
welcome,
so.
all of our new viewers and our Shade Squad. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, I just want to say that I don't really know how to. I like it. I like it. So I'm not gonna say that. I like it. I'm just wondering where we're gonna go. Okay, because I literally wanted to watch the show because I am a big Malaysia fan. I do actually have a newfound love for Crystal before this show started, which made me interested. Um,
I think that
but I'm still not here for Tameka. She's the same person that she
but
was on
when you
Atlanta
said where
X.
is it gonna go, all the drama is gonna surround Tameka.
And unfortunately, that was one of the reasons why I was like, how's this gonna go? But I guess it's Carlos King. We had to add some type of drama, and she definitely did. So
Mhm.
yeah, y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady. All right, so we meet our first new lady, Ghost Shay Hawkins. She apparently owns four restaurants, but her most popular, I guess, is maybe her breakfast bar. Is the vibe that I was getting.
I know she said she has two breakfast bars.
A
Um,
food truck and something else.
um,
She's
what else
also
did
a
she
former
mention?
hairdresser for Nicki Minaj and Beyonce and Kelly. I said, okay, girl. And an image consultant for the NBA. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this I like already opening it up. I felt like these are all bosses.
I was about
Everybody,
to say it's giving, but I was be
yeah, it's giving. I did like that, Carlos. So kudos, you did pick a good cast. So anyway, she's planning on introducing. Well, she's planning an event. It's Black Aspen is the theme. To introduce her pancakes and grits line that she has coming.
how did you feel about the theme?
I thought it was cute. It was different. I wouldn't have personally picked it or thought about it,
Hmm.
but I mean, I don't know. It's hot. It's it is. I don't know, but I guess it
I
was cute.
so I thought it. I don't know. I thought it was cute. I thought it was giving, she only wears Burberry to swim. I
Right.
thought it was super cute, but then I also thought, who the heck is going to want to jump in the swimming pool and then hop in a fur? But apparently, I mean, people did get in the pool, so
I love Malaysia because she looked like she was ready. I mean, she had the bathing suit on, but she knew she won't
I,
jump in
I
the
knew
water.
she wasn't getting in a
The
pool. That's
water.
that's that's what I'm saying. If it was me, oh yeah, I'm gonna be furred out, but I'm not
Like,
getting in
I
no
can't.
pool.
Malaysia, get your adventurous ass together and get in that pool.
I ain't getting in no pool, especially then you go
No,
hop back in first. Absolutely not. That's disgusting.
you funny.
It's for
Go
sure.
ahead. Let us meet your fave.
Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, go
Her
Shay. She
neck.
stopped by the studio to see Crystal, so that she could personally invite her back to the streets. Okay, she said, welcome back."
Right.
Okay, she said the divorce is, girl, we got some things out here for you. Okay, some
Okay.
things. She
They
is in
said
there.
she's single again. Back on the proud. Hey, thought it was perfect. Tameka said, bitch, I don't know how. I'm sorry not to laugh at your pain, Crystal, but
This is not Kevin Hart, boo.
no,
We are
when
not
I'm not
laughing at
gonna
nobody's
lie.
pain.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'll wait till we get there. When Tameka said what she said,
The flares, that don't mean nothing.
I know it was just like
That to me, look,
that
that
was a
don't
low
look
blow.
for me. Look, it couldn't have been me because I'd have been like, well, you see how Usher did you, and we didn't hear nothing about anything
Look,
happening
I'd
with
be
his.
like, if I was her, I'd be like, you know what? Speaking of flares, I think you need to go let that shit burn and get out my face.
Ooh, that was way, girl. That was spicier than what I was gonna say. Goodness, Jesus.
I'm just saying, Carlos, I ain't got as many businesses, but if you
Woo,
need another cast member, baby, okay.
goodness, girl.
You know.
All right, so
I could definitely help with the reads. That's all I'm saying.
goodness.
You got to be
So
quick
yes,
on your toes.
Crystal says she is Crystal Renee, no longer the Smith. Okay, she's the owner of Johnny's Chicken and Waffles restaurants, as well as, of course, we know Neo's ex-wife. I didn't even know she had a restaurant, but I did know she was, doing her cooking thing. She
They
said
own
she
it
was,
together though.
huh?
I mean, not that that's, but it's a joint thing. It's a joint thing. It has Neo's name on it. Not that that's any shade to her. Just it has Neo's name on it. Because when they did and the only reason I know that is because when they did the opening event, they had to do it together, and like both showed up or whatever, and I'm sure that was uncomfortable because it was like right after like everything and the new it
The
blew up.
cheating rumors,
Hmm.
the alleged. Is it? Would it still be
No,
alleged?
no, no. It wasn't after the alleged. At this point, they were fully getting a divorce.
Oh, no, no, no. The alleged cheating. Is it okay to say cheating, or do I still have to say alleged?
No, we know he cheated. She said
Oh,
he.
oh, okay. All right. So basically,
He said
yeah.
he cheated.
Huh?
He said he cheated. That
Oh,
ain't
okay. Well,
alleged.
after his cheating. Okay. Now she said that she left because he was a cheater. Okay. And she said her next man won't, but if he does, he'll be right on the sidelines, right along with Neo's cheating ass. So apparently, now she is also VVS. That's her alter ego, her stage name. She's a rapper. But I can't I couldn't really tell because he really wasn't giving all of that.
there's a there's a lot of things I'll co-sign for. That I was just like, oh baby, that I mean, but if you want to put that on the resume, by all means. But
I mean, we all lie on our resumes.
all right, we all lie on the resume.
Now she said her ex.
Guys, when she said Eric Bellinger gave her that name, and if you know who he is,
I
and what,
do. I know who he, and I know how
right,
tall he
that's why
is.
when she said that, I said,
He was trying to get in her draws. That's what it was giving.
no, that's Megan Good's sister's husband.
So
Right? The hell that mean? The hell that mean?
Ignore the peanut gallery in the back.
Right. Now she said that her ex really wasn't feeling her music, and really, neither was I. But everybody else in the studio was, okay. They loved it. Eric Bellinger gave her the rap name VVS because she's crystal and she shines like a diamond. Listen, I love the confidence though, because you know what? Even though I wasn't feeling music, I love me some crystal. So listen, she can't do no wrong in my eyes. So even though I wouldn't buy an album, you know, um, I wouldn't stream it, I wouldn't play it, no, none of that. But VVS it is, girl. That's what you want to go by. I love it.
She'll put a heart on it for you.
Exactly. Now Goshe wants to know about her love life and asks, if she could ever date a woman. She said, "Girl, I could never eat no cats."
And I said,
No,
I feel the girl.
no kittens over here.
Basically, she said she's a pillow princess. She's not.
She said this cat don't purr that way. Okay. Now, but apparently Goshe is in a whole relationship with a woman and has been for many, many years. She said that she enjoys her wife, playing the background because the spotlight just ain't for everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
which basically, I think what she set us up for is you're not going to see her on the show.
Yeah,
So basically, don't be asking where's my wife.
exactly. And because she want to be able to move how she want to move. Yes, that's just what it gets. Now, Goshe said, according to the blogs, Neo, like threesomes. And she assumed that Crystal, was involved in that. She said that she had her own threesomes, but she would never have her husband involved in that. But if she had, they probably would still be together because apparently that's what he likes. That's what he like. Okay. Goshe said that, she wanted that she wants to do a Black Aspen pool party this weekend, bikinis and furs. I thought it was real cute. Where she's going to introduce her pancake and grit line. Now she finds out that Malaysia and Tameka are going to be there, and she knows that they're good friends with Monyetta. So she really don't know what type of energy they're going to be on, but she said she's going to keep an open mind. So, she said she ain't going to let the hood come out. She's going to be super sweet crystal. Okay.
So, and
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like the hood crystal. So whichever crystal you give, I'm with it. Even the VVS.
so to your point. So when I was watching it and Shade Squad, I would love y'all comments, new viewers. Um, I'll admit because I watched Atlanta Exes. I you couldn't have told me I didn't feel Monyetta's pain when she was
Mhm.
going through what she was
Mhm.
going through. So I understand where Tameka was coming from in loyalty and riding with her. I have always kind of turned my nose up at Crystal because of that dynamic.
But
Now
she wasn't the other woman.
it did, but it just didn't look like that. And you know, it just, and she might have said little shady things that didn't look right. And you know, however,
Because that's how it be. I'm sure Monyetta said stuff to her too.
however, I will say that after watching her do an interview with Carlos King, it was like a one-on-one. And I was like, oh my gosh, she seems like, I even called Nails and was like, oh my gosh, she seems like the nicest, like sweetest
And you
person.
know I love me some Crystal.
And she had been, you know, oh no, you know,
Advocating.
and advocating.
I
And
had my cape.
she did. She was caping, and I was like, no. But after watching the interview, I was like, okay. And so obviously, when I saw Carlos was going to bring her on here, I was like, all right. And I will say this: knowing what I know and watching the interview, I'm happy that I did see that side of her because I'm not going to lie to you. On TV, she doesn't come across well. She doesn't come across nice. I don't. She comes across like not hard, but and I'm sure it's like a defense mechanism. And like I said, if I hadn't seen that first, I definitely probably wouldn't have like been so keen to her watching this.
She feels that she has to do that because she knows
She's going to be attacked. That's why I said it's a defense
exactly.
mechanism.
So
Yeah.
she knows that all these people are coming at her. It's the blogs, everybody is coming at her. Oh, because Monyetta is a sweetheart. Everybody loves Monyetta.
Right. And I was going to say that's also hard to go up against when Monyetta just looks like she's the sweetest, most innocent, like everybody.
And then the way
loves
things
her.
went down, especially with Monyetta and what Neil made her go through and all this other
Right.
stuff. And now here she comes, making it look like she's the side chick, comes in, has his babies after he ain't want no more and all this other stuff. Yeah, so she feels like she's going to constantly be attacked. So she's always constantly on guard. But when you see her outside of that, or see when
Right.
she's not on guard, she's just chilling, having fun, having conversation. I love me some Crystal. I even love her that way because I can understand why she feels like she always has to be on guard. But
Well,
I
when
love
it was when I really, and it was funny because I was like, the whole time I started watching it, I was like, okay, Crystal. But then it was funny when she sat down, the scene where she sat down with her homeboy. And I was like, see, that's the type of Crystal I would want to be around. That's the person that, like, I can see why people who really rock with her rock with her.
I feel like Crystal, let me tell you something. Anytime she's not around people who she would feel could possibly attack her, Crystal just looks like a vibe to me.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. She looks like
a vibe all the time.
Right.
I mean, like for real. Like even when her and Neo went through their stuff and they got back together, she's twerking on the boat and stuff. Like she's a vibe.
Yeah,
Crystal's a vibe. Like I love me some Crystal, and I love the fact that she has been in this lifestyle for a little while now. She didn't come into it all uppity and sedity, and she's still not uppity and sedity. I love Crystal. She gives me super LA.
well,
Like, I mean, and I don't mean like LA, like Malibu, LA. I mean like
no, like Ella. Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
You know.
We meet Princess, who is the creator. I did not realize this of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay,
Right.
Princess.
She said, check my stats, boo. She said most people don't know that about me, but listen, I'm getting like coin.
She's also part owner of a dental practice and CEO of Loft 22 Entertainment. Not really sure, but kudos, boo. You're running things, and we like it over here. Now, Princess is, and look, she says you were probably today years old, and you never told a lie. I was today years old when I found out you had something to do with Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she apparently is seeing a doctor for a procedure that she's having, and has decided to invite Tameka Foster for support. It's so funny. I don't know. She seems loyal.
I you just said Tameka Foster.
Yes.
We're dropping Raymond too, huh?
Yeah. I don't know why, but and again, she's been through some things too, right? So she may have a certain hardness about her because of that. But even
always giving that off.
I was gonna say, even on on the Atlanta show, she was super hard. But I don't know. She just doesn't look like the person you go to for support. I'm sorry. That's what
and she proved it.
Right.
Here in this scene.
So we all know Tameka is Usher's ex-wife. She's also celebrity fashion stylist. She runs a charity in her in memory of her son Kyle, which we know who passed away on the lake.
Like Lanier.
Yeah. Princess tells
And
Tameka that
she interviewed for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Could you imagine if she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
no,
Child.
no,
No, it's not giving that.
Nene would have lost her job a long time ago. No, and it's and we'll get into it, Shade Squad, but I just feel like, again, yes, you have to have somebody that says messed up stuff or whatever, but she gives me the vibe like she's just so say it with my chest, like, oh, I'm gonna show you with my chest, all right. Like I wouldn't be able to take her too many times before I probably laid hands on her. Yeah, anyway, because it doesn't even seem like it's shady. If you know what I'm saying, like there's a difference when it's like light shade, and that's not how she comes off.
No, she just comes off as a mean girl.
Right. So anyway, Princess tells Tameka that, you know, she had this procedure. She's having this procedure because she had a minor breast reduction a few years ago and woke up with no breasts. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize that could happen, but I guess so. So she's been trying to fix that ever since. Tameka shares her story of going under the knife for lipo and flatlining during this procedure, and says that she'll never do that again. So I'm sure she's also speaking from a place of experience and, you know, fear from her, you know, her experience.
Although the fact she wants to talk about vanity, yours was because of a pudge. Most people get a breast reduction because of pains and complications it's causing. So you want to talk about vanity, boo, but you know, it is what it is.
So Princess is there apparently to get fillers for her because she wants nipples, because apparently there aren't any. And again, as Nell said, Tameka thinks it's unnecessary and it's vanity. And, you know, after her experience, she just thinks nipples are just for aesthetic. And I'm not going to say I agree with Tameka. I actually don't agree at all. And I know, you got to like how you feel about yourself and whatever. And so I can understand where Princess is coming from. However, and this might be unpopular opinion, and forgive me if y'all want to eat me up in the comments. It is what it is. I don't think we needed to talk about it the whole episode. Maybe because it was the pool party episode and, you know, whatever, but I think it could have been mentioned once, but I felt like it was this constant, and I
don't think it was constant. I think it was in this scene, and then she addressed it at the pool party. I don't think it was like a every scene type of thing. It's like when she came back,
and then she addressed it. She addressed it when she was talking to her husband, looking for the outfit.
I think, okay, so even that, I feel like she was looking for support. I think that she wanted to make sure she wasn't tripping. Like, okay, basically Tameka's making me feel like this is a vanity thing. Like, and he's like really, I don't even think that's like a real friend. Like that her opinion doesn't even matter. Like, I think she was going to him for support to make sure if this is something I should even address, or should I let it go? And he basically confirmed for her, like, no, like that was messed up for her to even push her opinion on you. And then she addressed it at the pool party. But I love the fact that Malaysia basically said to her, like, yeah, that's easy. Like, yeah, it's easy for you to say because you have nipples. You want to be able to take off your bra in front of your man or whatever and feel sexy about yourself. Feel and I don't even
lady parts, as Malaysia said. You
exactly.
You want your lady parts to be.
I hate using the term like, like full woman or whatever.
Right, yeah.
But you want to have the things like she said that she had before the surgery.
Right.
So no, I thought it was super insensitive. I definitely did not like this.
Oh no, it was definitely insensitive. I don't know. I just felt like it kept. But again, maybe it was part of this particular show story.
And I think it was also, or maybe felt repetitive because not that she needs any help, but they want to show Tameka in a light where she's like judgmental and.
So okay, that's actually a very good. So do you think that is she being painted in this light?
I think that's who she is also, but I think they put a little stank on it too.
Okay.
For the show. And I think this narrative right here is helping that. So if it feels repetitive, I think that's possibly why, because
right. Okay, well, Princess is a little offended and, feels like Tameka is making light of the situation. Tameka says she cares about her pain, but with everything going on in the world, she really doesn't care if Princess has nipples. And so Princess brings up Gaucher's party and how she doesn't plan on wearing a swimsuit, and Tameka doesn't either, and is a little confused by the
With
whole,
all the stuff going on in the world, you didn't need lip injections, but you still got them.
Okay, and so yeah, and they're just a little confused about the Aspen and an Atlanta thing. Well, damn.
Oh, then the shadiness of it all. Oh, I feel like this is like Little Kim 20 years ago.
Mm.
Oh, to be a stylist, you looking 20 years ago.
For her to be a stylist, did you see what she wore to the party?
To the party, every scene. Then then in the confessional, she got some like suit and like, girl, you're looking 20 years ago.
It's see, I try not to be judgmental of like people like
Why? She's judgmental. We can
people
judge.
that are like that are into like fat because sometimes fashion doesn't make sense. And so when especially when it's like supposed to be like high fashion, and so what I think looks terrible, they might be like, oh, well, you don't understand because it's so it's
Like
couture.
it's giving Kanye.
Right, right. That's what it's giving. So I try not to.
But people really only buy Kanye's shoes, not his clothes. It's the clothes that don't make sense.
You mean his cloths?
His rags.
There are no clothes. There's clothes.
It's his rags.
Right.
Okay. I don't know what she was giving. I don't know what Tameka was giving 20 years ago with her fashions, but she's looking 20 years ago. Okay. Now, Gaucher, she met up with Malaysia while she's ziplining. She said, "Yeah, I ain't doing none of that." Mm-mm. But she was like, "You know what? I'm here for the tea. I'm here for the chat. I'm gonna go meet up. I'm just not hanging from no line. That's what we not about to do." Okay. So Malaysia said that she is Malaysia, no longer the Pargo. We knew this, but we can understand you want to reiterate that you dropped that baggage. Okay, you dropped that zero, found you a hero or heroes. Okay, I get it. Now she is the founder and owner of, huh?
She said she had a boo.
She said she got a boo. I love that she keep it private though. I love it. I love it. Now she's the founder and owner of Vanity World, the owner of Three Beats custom children's jewelry. Apparently, her and Gaucher met over 10 years ago when Gaucher used to do her hair. Now, Gaucher, you must really be giving because I feel like Malaysia always been looking together. She always been looking together. Okay. Now, apparently, Malaysia came back to Atlanta, under the radar. Okay. She said she'd been there for 8 months. She was like, but don't take no offense to it. Okay. She said, she needed to be in her own space, clear her mind. She got social anxiety. She said, I got traumatic experiences. Y'all don't feel no type of way. I've been here 8 months and I ain't reached out to nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with nobody. I just want to, get my peace. Okay. Now, Gaucher wants to know what happened, because she was like, girl, you was on Basketball Wives. What? Look, it couldn't have been me because I would have answered like, well, I had Carlos over here make a whole show surrounding me. That's what happened.
Well, honestly, one thing I can appreciate about this particular show, and I'm definitely sure it was Carlos. He out the gate. Let's address the questions, the stuff in the air, like how they came at Crystal, how they came at Malaysia. Like I can appreciate that because of course we all have questions. So I'm happy that he just came out and said this is what it is, so we can move past that.
Yeah. So Malaysia said that, she was always being critiqued and put down. And that, she never wants to be around women like that again. Apparently, the last time Malaysia seen her was about 4 restaurants ago, okay? At the grand opening. This girl got 4 restaurants now. Malaysia must have been in number 1. Oh, girl, where you been? Where you been? Where you been? All right. She said she has, basically, Gaucher now has the tapas bar, 2 breakfast bars, and a food truck. She said, I done glue up since the last time I seen you, girl. It's been a minute.
Right.
Shoot, it's giving ATL where you been. All right. Now Gaucher invited Malaysia to the Black Aspen party. She's giving her the rundown about who's going to be there. And Malaysia knows there's a history between Crystal and Monyetta. And, being Monyetta's best friend, she is just hoping that Crystal is respectful because, she's coming from a respectful place. She is here for the respect, the light, and the love of it all. And Malaysia just feels like, as long as she cool, I'm trying to, I'm down. It is what it is. But she said the moment it gets stupid, she will be exiting. I guess it will be stage left. Yes.
But and this I would love um really B's opinion on this, because like she said, we can't have a show if you got people all get mad and I'm not filming with you. And so I wonder how Carlos King is gonna manage this,
Who
because
not filming with who? Is it anything to do with Tameka?
no, I'm saying that, like, for example, Malaysia said, "Oh, I'm just not. Oh, I'll leave the situation. She doesn't want no
And
comment."
and we've seen from Basketball Wives that that's exactly what she would do.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, Carlos. How are you gonna keep her from? There's gonna be uncomfortable situations. You're gonna have to sit with.
Literally, he said that he made the show around her, so he would. I believe that he would. I believe that he would.
Okay,
So
okay. Let me find out. She's the new money making Malaysia.
yeah, he made this show because she was retired. She said she was retired from reality TV. He made this show surrounding her. So listen,
Okay.
she might as well be an EP if she's not.
Well, okay. So now Tameka meets up with her friend Kiman. She just purchased a new house before. Oh no, because she needs more space to collect her
It's
things.
giving hoarder. I didn't even
I wanted to say
I
that.
didn't even put that. I literally put hoarder because she needs more space to hoard her things.
I allegedly, I ain't want to assume she was a hoarder, but she needs
I
somewhere
can
to
assume that.
she needs somewhere to keep all her
I
tacky
can
food.
assume that. That's basically what she said.
No, look, she needs somewhere to keep all her tacky fits. Don't do that. She says she wants to know, live in a home that reminds her of an Italian villa. Tameka says that she's not bougie and she's just established a standard of what she likes for herself. Malaysia shows up because Tameka wants her advice, because Malaysia also dabbles in, I guess, investment properties. Okay. They discuss their mutual friends and what they plan to wear to the Black Aspen event. Tameka and Malaysia apparently have met through Monyetta, which is cute. They are both, wondering how things are going to go, meeting Crystal, since, they are so close to her. And yeah, and for the most part, Malaysia's open because she's like, one ain't got to do, really with the other. But we all know Tameka feels differently.
So Princess had someone bring her homegirl bring over some furs because she don't know what the hell she gonna wear to this damn thing. She said that she needs her sexy, amazing husband, Dr. Lofter, to help. Okay, she said she don't even call by
I
him.
thought his name was Dr. Dave.
I
I
think you're
thought
wrong.
that's what they put up on the screen.
I think you're wrong. I think no, I think you're wrong.
Oh,
Mm-mm. I'm gonna go with Dr. Lofter. Okay. And basically, she said she don't even call him. Maybe Dave is his first name.
no, I feel like when they put it up on the screen, they didn't put his last name. I think they put Dr. Dave, and she just said she calls him that.
Oh, listen, she said she don't even call him by his name. Okay, because he's too sexy for it. Okay.
As long as she ain't walking around here calling him daddy like some grown ass adults.
Daddy, am I your baby?
What's that from?
Mariah the scientist.
Oh, look, I was talking about Monique and Heavenly, but okay.
Oh. So basically, he said he too tired. Okay. He said, I got jobs upon jobs. I can't be up here just trying to pick out your outfits. It's in my job description, but I'm just too tired. Okay. So she explained that, she went to the doctor. She had Tameka join her. And she basically, said that she explained what happened, and um she really didn't give a damn. Tameka didn't give a damn. She felt like she was being insensitive, and her husband basically agrees and feels that she was dead at wrong. Okay, she gets emotional and says that this keeps on happening where people think it's because of vanity, and basically she just wished people would stop doing that. So
So Crystal is visiting her Johnny's Chicken and Waffles. She says she wasn't really into cooking, but obviously used this as a form of therapy during her breakup. Her friend Sean links up with her so they can have a kiki. Um,
Shad.
Shad, oh my bad, I thought it was Sean. Thank you. Good job. She said that he was the only one there for her and her kids during, that difficult time. And they discussed her dating life, and we learned that she, I guess, went out on a date with a basketball player, possibly Miami. Um, but she doesn't know because I don't think she's very good at knowing sports.
All she knows
I'm
is.
not gonna lie to you. I literally thought of you during that scene.
So did I. So did I.
She was
I thought of my.
And I'm sitting there like, Crystal.
She said, "You know the one to do this." She said, "All I know is he hit them buckets. He hit them buckets."
No, but at first she said field goal, and I said, "Oh, it's a football player." And then when she said, I said, "Oh, Crystal."
Oh, field. Oh, I don't know why I thought soccer when she said field goal.
So anyway, y'all see my point. Crystal tells him about Gaucher's party. They discuss all who gonna be there. She tells him about Malaysia being there and hopes that she's not too concerned about another woman's vajayjay. And what went down. However, and this is what I was saying. This particular scene, the way she was giving it, I was like, I could see how she could come across to people unlikable. But again, she's a vibe, and then it's like, and I was just like, oh.
Well, also you have to consider she is technically just sitting down with her homeboy, talking, having a comfortable conversation.
Right.
When she's talking to these people, meeting them for the first time. She's coming from a humble place. Right. She's not gonna be like, well, I hope you ain't worried about her, somebody else's JJ. You know what I'm saying? That's like me talking to you, and I'm like, girl, I gotta meet these people. You know what I'm saying? But I hope it's cool. I hope they ain't worried about somebody else's vagina. But then when I meet them, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a humble place, so I don't have to act reckless. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't about to tell them like I hope, unless it get there. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't gonna start off the conversation like that. But no, I mean that's they having girl talk. It is what it is. That's just what they did.
Well, basically, Crystal doesn't think that she's going to have any issues with Malaysia because they basically have so many of the same connections that, basically they both there. So unless
they're like friends through friends,
right?
That's how that be.
Yeah, I do know how that be.
Mm-hmm. Now, at Gaucher's party, everybody starts rolling in with their bikinis and their furs. Crystal gets there and Gaucher feels like she's a little bit confused. She's like, "Girl, where your fur at?" She said, "It's right here on my shoes." Actually, I really like them shoes. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I understood where Gaucher was coming from, but I also understood what Crystal was. If I'm getting in the water, I'm telling you, I don't want to wrap up in no damn fur. I can understand. I'm just gonna dry off my feet and put back on these here fur shoes. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I understand both sides, but basically Gaucher just felt like she was like, "Listen, I'm coming to the party. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I got to do to somewhat fit the theme and get to the party." Now Malaysia, she comes in looking bomb as usual because we know the girl can dress. Okay, I love her little hair wrap. Little Malaysia was given. Okay, now Malaysia decides to pull Crystal to the side because she's confused about. She said the crystal of it all. All right, Malaysia let her know that she doesn't have an issue with her, as long as she doesn't talk negative.
She's Virgo.
Who?
Crystal.
What?
She's September 18th.
What?
Because something, I don't know why, I forgot where I heard it. It might have been in that interview with Carlos. And I said that would make so much sense why you love her so much.
Let me tell you something, because not all signs really like each other, but most Virgos, we get along. Okay.
Well, Angela the day before you. Like,
first, look, when you said she a Virgo, I was like, and I know she can't be an August Virgo. I know it. She cannot be an August Virgo because they're like, no shade to her.
Like a February Pisces.
Huh?
Like a February Pisces.
I still love my August Virgos, but y'all a little mean. Y'all a little mean. Y'all a little too much. But yes, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Because I really do love me some crystal. Now look back to the crystal of it all. So Malaysia basically let her know that she doesn't have an issue with her as long as she doesn't talk negative about her good girlfriend. But then she noticed that Crystal couldn't even say Monyetta's name. Okay. And basically needed to let her know, you in Atlanta, boo. Everybody know her here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And everybody loves her. You don't ever hear anybody speak poorly unless you're Sheree or somebody. You don't ever really hear anybody speak poorly of Monyetta.
That's true. And I mean, people can say plenty negative things about Sheree. So whose side are you taking for real? And basically Crystal just felt like, she doesn't even want to discuss her ex or discuss her ex's ex. She just wants to know if they're going to be, off to a positive start. And Malaysia basically said, everybody can say that except for Princess. Nobody really wanted to discuss their ex. And, she says she's coming from a caring place. She's non-confrontational. Okay. And she really just wants to get her to know her. Crystal said, she can appreciate that, get to know her for face value. And if she don't like her, she don't like her. She can respect it. It is what it is, boo. It is what it is. Then Princess tells Malaysia that, she's not wearing a swimsuit, but she wants to wait until Tameka gets there to explain why. I guess this was her way of addressing the issue all at one time.
I guess so.
So really, as soon as Tameka got there, Malaysia's like, girl, I want to know immediately. Okay.
What's going on?
Why she can't wear no bathing suit? What it got to do with you? Okay. What's going on? And then everybody huddles around. So then it becomes a big thing. And, she starts her story, and Tameka, she really wasn't even here for it. Okay. She said she needed to take a shot before this story gets started.
She looked annoyed.
Yeah. She was like, oh, I need a shot for this. Like, girl, I think she wants to be the hated one on the show because that's
you know what? Some people, I mean, right? Every show needs a villain, right? And some people do it well. Some people like, and this is so random, but like, prime example, some people can't handle it, like how they try to paint your other boo, Monique, as a villain on
Monique could never be a villain in my eyes.
But that's what I'm saying. She couldn't live in that. Like, she doesn't want that title. She couldn't live in that. You see, Ashley's doing just fine. She don't give a damn how y'all look at her. Some people are just, Tameka gives me that vibe.
Because I think some people are actual villain and some people are painted as a villain.
Gotcha.
Monique, I don't think she's a villain. She was painted that way. Ashley, I don't want to call her a villain, but I mean, she claims herself as, the mean girl.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
she owns it. Yeah.
She doesn't need to necessarily be painted at that, but I feel like they're going to keep the camera on her more to show, her Ashley antics.
Right.
Okay. Same thing with Tameka. So basically, she goes on about how 7 years ago she lost her breast. I'm sorry that she had a breast reduction and she lost her breast due to complications. And she said, she still has scars and emotional ones as well. So, she just can't see herself throwing on a bathing suit like everybody else. And Malaysia immediately gives her a hug because she feels horrible about badgering her about not having a swimsuit on. And she is, she's literally missing a part of her lady parts. Everybody else besides Tameka seems to understand and get it. And
that's a tear. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and Tameka
was just mad that why would you bring this up and we all trying to
she like we trying to have fun, girl. Why you bringing up this sad mess? And then has the nerve to tell Gaucher that, she was concerned about the party because she felt like it was giving Lil' Kim about 30 years ago. Like, girl, I like it. I don't know if it's because, she was a stylist.
I'm not gonna lie to you. She might have got kicked out of my event.
I think because she was a stylist.
Like, what type
she
of
feels like she's just like, oh, this doesn't meet my standard, or this is what is this? Like, boo.
We already see how she comes to present herself, first of all. Second, what type of coof do you have to walk into somebody else's event and then basically turn your nose up and you're not paying for it?
And let me tell you something. That video that she's referring to with the furs and the bikinis that Lil' Kim had was one of the best
videos ever.
I remember, Trees, we did that. Look, I know that song word for word. Okay. Yeah. Like, boo. What you mad because you wasn't the stylist for that video? Like, cut it out.
Look, thank you for my Halloween inspiration this year. Thank you, Tameka. I'm gonna find me a fur.
I think it depends on what your current situation is. If you're gonna be walking in a bathing suit and a fur, because some people ain't have
the boots with the fur.
Some. Okay, now you're doing too much. So then Tameka notices Crystal, from the sidelines. She was like, this is my first time seeing her in person. She basically feels that she needs to know um, if her and Mo are cool because, Mo, that's her girl. Okay.
That's
And
her
it's like,
dog.
huh? That's her dog.
And look, that goes to show how great of a person Monyetta is. If she can even be friends with me.
Tameka said that that's her dog. Monyetta didn't say the same.
No, I'm just saying, can you imagine? Like, she seems like being around her sucks the energy out of you.
Out the room.
Right.
Because it for
I
damn
can't
sure,
imagine
it for
being
damn sure sucked it out the party.
right. So that's why I don't know. That's why I say it really speaks to who Monyetta is for this girl to be claiming you so tough and so hard. And the fact that you even have to be around her
Mm-hmm.
or were around her in that capacity, I could only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's draining.
So she sees her. She decides that she needs to go meet her. Okay. So with her rude ass, she pulls up to them in the middle of their conversation, her and Malaysia's conversation, and she introduced herself and basically let her know that she's a good friend of Mo, and she's loyal to a flaw. So am I supposed to call you Mo's friend now? Hey, Mo's friend. What was that supposed to mean? Malaysia even caught it, and she's trying to figure out what the hell is going on and what was the point of her saying that, because she said that she never introduces Malaysia is like, I never introduced myself as someone else's friend, even
Right.
though Monyetta is her great friend, and she feels like it was a little weird and kind of a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal said she completely expected it, which is why she comes on guard.
Yeah.
Okay. But she says that's basically why she stays at home. So
Then Gaucher comes over to check on Crystal, and as she said, she's completely expecting. But she was just like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to invite that into invite you into that space. I thought everybody was gonna be cool." And she's just like, she's just happy that Gaucher is doing a good job of making sure she's comfortable. And then Malaysia pulls Tameka to the side, which now that you say that this show was like built around her, that makes sense why she's not here for no mess. Because I love how she quickly pulled Tameka to the side and lets her know that Crystal is aware that she is surrounded by Monyetta's friends and tells her she needs her to, try to give her a chance and get to know her. Uh,
mhm.
and then Malaysia's other friend, there's another princess at the party,
Dr. Princess.
not the princess, but she's also a doctor. She's a dentist. The other princess has a dental practice. Remember?
She has a
I'm
dental
sorry.
practice.
She just owns.
Okay, yeah. I think the husband is the dentist,
Oh, okay. My bad. My
but
bad.
yeah, she's a co-owner of the dental practice.
Okay, my bad. Look, I'm out here giving out doctors. Let me not do that.
Don't do that. Don't
People
do that.
sensitive about that. So, yeah, no. So Malaysia's friend, Dr. Princess, comes over. She does all the stuff that makes you look good,
She has a family practice, but yeah, she does like
fillers and all
cosmetic
that
things,
stuff.
cosmetic stuff at
Cosmetic.
all.
And then Princess jumps up to say she needs all the work. And so Tameka tells her no, she doesn't. And then the other princess, the Dr. Princess, tells her, "Oh, girl, you look so good." And again, Tameka's is
But she like, girl, I'm here for the business. So what you need?
right, and Tameka's like, "Of course, it's the vanity." And so Malaysia basically takes up for her, and it's like, you can't say that it's vanity. You're not going through it. You can't speak to her experience. And then basically Princess brings up to Tameka how her comment that she made about it just being vain was hurtful. And Tameka does apologize and says that she apologized, but she didn't take accountability. She apologized and then said, "I'm not a psychotherapist, so I wasn't sure what to say."
My thing is for her to say, oh, she feels like it's vanity because there's much worse things in the world. But didn't you get lipo because of your pudge? This is why you even went through the mess you went through. This woman had breast reduction surgery. That's not like something that's just cosmetic that you're like, you know what? I just think I just want, smaller boobs so that, it goes. No, usually it's because of some problems.
Mhm.
You took your ass to Brazil, okay, to get some damn lipo boob. Like, stop. It's the vanity of it all.
Try to keep it tight and right for you, boo. Anyway, so Crystal wants to talk about the elephant in the room with Tameka. Tameka admits that she's defensive because she knows that what Monyetta went through in the demise of that relationship. Crystal tells her she had no part in that, and so she doesn't understand why she's being penalized because she's going through her own shit right now. Now, Tameka says that, what Monyetta, and Tameka says, well, that's what Monyetta was trying to tell you. I said, you nasty. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, was it a that it was a dig? It dig. It was a low blow. I'm not gonna say I'm above saying some smart like that, but it was hurtful and it wasn't necessary.
First of all, let me say this. And I
Especially
love,
when you don't know the girl.
but I love me some Monyetta too, right? I love me some Crystal, but I love me some Monyetta too, right? But really, who listened to the ex? Who
Right.
listens to the ex that had their heart broke by this man, and this man is showing you all this love and attention? Because I'm not gonna lie, what it would give to the new woman in the life is bitter.
Well, I'm not gonna be and see if we want to go there. I mean, no shade, but wasn't Usher with Chili and did her dirty before you married him? If my timelines are right, correct me if I'm wrong, Shay Squad, but I do believe she married him after Chili, and we all know he did Chili dirty. He wrote a whole album about it. So, talking about flares and signs,
Now
and
she's too busy trying to. She's too busy trying to let it burn, child.
she's too busy trying to let it burn. Exactly. So anyway, Crystal corrects her and says Monyetta didn't try to tell her. Okay. And then Tameka said Monyetta was sending out flares, and I was like, "Woo, Jesus, Tameka." And then Crystal says all this went down due to a man, and I don't understand why we're attacking each other.
Let me say this. This is why I love Crystal the way I do, because yes, she can give off that. I've seen her. She can give off
Right?
that
No, no, no.
energy.
I was very proud of her.
And guess what? This would have been the perfect time to do it.
It would have been the perfect time for her to be
But
nasty.
she chose not to, because even with the small, and I'm sure she knows probably more, but even with the small things that we just said,
Mhm.
right? She could have did that plus times 10. Okay. And instead, she decided not to, because what you're doing right now, while I'm going through my hurt, okay, it's coming from me and mine. And really, I can go for your whole entire life, ma'am.
Well. So anyway, then basically Tameka realizes that she's encroaching. And she says that she feels like she's too into her business. And all the ladies can agree that
Yeah,
you're
you are.
too
It ain't got
much.
nothing to do with you, boo.
And so she apologizes and she decides that she needs to leave. Um, because you've just made you've made it awkward.
It was the way you just got up too, though. Like, you're the one that's causing this friction. You're the only one in the conversation, kind of like throwing shots, and now you're uncomfortable because it just getting to a point where you about to be red, and now you want to get up and leave. Girl, bye. Don't. I want to know what her sign is.
Whew. Look, don't make me look it up. I
Go,
bet.
go on, child. Look it up.
Next time we come back, y'all, I'll have
Look, they want to know too. The
they
Shade
want
Squad want to know.
Tameka Foster, ex Raymond. Isn't she like three exes removed? I should have been married several times after her. But anyway.
He trying to
Oh,
get her off.
she's January 1st. Is that Capricorn or is that Sagittarius?
Hey Siri, what zodiac sign is January 1st? Sagittarius. Okay, that makes more sense.
And you know what's so funny? Before I looked it up, I was gonna say she's probably the Sagittarius. But
You know,
anyway,
they speak without thinking.
yeah, right. That's why I said immediately when you said I wonder what her sign is, I was like, but I didn't want to put it out there and I didn't know. But I definitely
Girl, if she was a Cap, I was about to say, ain't no way in hell she an Earth sign. Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way.
nope. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this review. Let us know what you thought about episode 1 of this new show. Like I said, I liked it. I'm here for it. We'll be here all season. So make sure you check in with us next week for episode 2. And yeah, just drop down, let us know what your thoughts are. But I could say I think that Carlos got another hit on his hands. I do.
It didn't start off like Alicia Keys did at the Super Bowl.
It did.
No bumps in the road, no cracking, no nothing.
No cracks.
No cracks.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
Comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And if y'all are really into it, please drop a one down in the comment if y'all would like to see us go and talk about this live so y'all can join the conversation. Because we love
drop a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or 5, in the Cashapp, because
it's Pisces. Well, it'll be Pisces.
It's almost Pisces season for our Pisces.
Almost Pisces season. So yes, please show us some love. Look, let me put up the thing. But yes, please show us some love. It's rolling across the screen. It is almost my birthday month. I'm super excited. And yeah, I hope that you bless us. But the best thing that you can do for us, honestly, is completely free. Is subscribe and share us with everybody else. My big goal and what would make me truly happy, even though I love money, don't get it twisted, but I would love to hit that 1K subscriber goal. So that means more to me. So again, completely free 99. Please like and subscribe. But anyway, y'all, we will catch y'all next week for another recap of the Bold and the Bougie. Bye-bye.
Good night.